everybody? Welcome to the second BroSho podcast. Second, two. We made it this far, bitches.
Sure, I hope so.
Well, I mean,
you don't make the second episode. That's just
let's start off by saying, I want to give some mad thanks to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
We have been getting way more views on these episodes than I ever thought we were gonna get. I mean, let's fact check this. Hold on.
Yeah.
First one especially has been hitting crazy numbers. Like I said, first off, let's say 13 subscribers.
Well, we're 13 now.
We're at 13 now. We have 13 subscribers. The very first episode, our teaser cast, got 121 views. And the second one, which we just filmed literally last week, already has 81 views. Holy crap.
For a starting out podcast and neither one of us are known at all, that's pretty good.
Yeah, like what is life right now? And not to mention, we have these beautiful new mics. Yeah. I love them so much. And hopefully the audio is a lot better than the last ones. It should be for what these cost, considering these are like 3 times as much as what I spent on that little $12 Amazon mic. So
yeah,
but
really,
yeah,
these should be a lot better.
I'm really hoping. You guys let us know in the comments below how the sound is, what you guys think. If you think it's better than the last ones, if you guys still think it's shit, let us know.
We're also in a new area.
Yeah. We're trying it out.
We're about 20 feet from our old area.
Yeah.
But it's a new area.
It's okay.
And you have a very beautiful view of outside.
Yeah. Ew.
I mean, the window's kind of dirty.
You kind of look like Vanna White showing off like a letter for, okay. Oh, well, this podcast is already gone there.
Very submissive.
So, Joey, what have you been playing lately?
Honestly, I haven't played a video game in like 3 or 4 days. It's been a very depressing 3 or 4 days.
What? Seriously? You haven't played?
No, yeah, seriously. Like,
why?
Because I've been busy with work and hanging out with, Kat and everything. So, yeah, I haven't like touched a video game. Well, I lied. No, I played Overwatch.
Shocker.
What do you mean shocker? Dude, I played Overwatch in like
I feel like you're always
2 weeks.
Playing it.
No, I'm always playing Rocket League and Call of Duty.
Yeah.
No, Overwatch, I'm only like a level 94.
94?
Yeah. Cats are like level 170.
I'm like a level 0 because it's not. No, it's not that I don't like the game. The game's fine. It's just I suck at the game. And I don't want to embarrass myself any more than I already do at some video games.
See, all right,
this is where, shout out to Kenny, you shut the hell up, you little bitch, because I know he's going to sit back and say, yeah, he sucks at Dark Souls. Yes, I do suck at Dark Souls, okay? On the freaking record, I suck at Dark Souls, okay? Dark Souls 3, he literally carried me. I'm surprised he's not still having issues, like, from having to carry my fat ass. Team fat, by the way.
Had to throw that one in there.
I had to, dude. Yeah. I'm still every single podcast. I will throw out the kind of funny guys as often as I can because those guys are freaking awesome. Yeah, and actually, hold on, real quick.
I just want to remind you every single time you hit that table, it bounces the camera.
Oh well, I mean, it's going. Strap in, people. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Shout out to my boy Greg Miller because today is actually his birthday.
Ooh,
yeah, turns 34. 34.
Ooh, he's getting up there.
He's old. That's okay, though.
Yeah.
We love you anyways, Greg. If you're watching this...
Oh, yeah, dude, Greg's awesome.
Please give us a shout-out, because, well, we really need it. Badly.
You really think he's been watching this?
Dude, I've already had, I think, one person at least from IGN watch our podcast.
Well, okay, yeah, because you talk to him on Twitter.
Well, duh. That's how you get the views.
That's true. But since I was so rudely interrupted about my Overwatch, no, I was told that there's no way after not playing for 2 weeks that I'd be able to do good in a competitive match.
Did you tear up some ass?
I went in Zarya. I went 39-4.
Nice, dude.
That game,
you're pretty much a beast
at Overwatch, yes.
Yeah,
and Call of Duty and Rocket League. A lot of different games. I'm not the best at all, but I'm exceptionally good. Better than your Rocket League.
Okay, that's debatable.
What rank are you?
It doesn't matter the rank.
No.
I get pinned up with shitty people,
And
damn
you
it.
think I don't.
Well, okay.
What's your rank? Standard.
I think well, I don't play. I play. Is it standard solo? Is the one?
Why do you play standard solo?
Maybe it's just regular standard. Standard.
You play regular standard.
I am a gold level 3.
So gold 3.
Gold 3.
You didn't need to say level.
Level 3. Gold 3.
Platinum 2.
Platinum 2. Okay, well, let me tell you.
Doubles and standard.
Okay, I will show you some of the freaking idiots, dumbasses, if you will.
I can show you some of the idiots I've played with. I've had to carry to win a game with 5 or 6 goals.
Hold on a minute. I've had to literally not only carry, but prevent my own teammate from being the dumbass that he is and knocking it in his own freaking goal. The one game I played did that twice, and then he thought he was going to be smart and, like, tried to get the ball off the wall. Ended up hitting it right in front of our fucking goal. He's like, here you go! Just take it!
I've dealt with the same stuff before, though.
I know, but that's really irritating.
Oh, I know it is. But you gotta deal with it. You gotta push through.
I know, but it's a pain in the ass.
Alright, let's move on to our next topic here. Well, actually, moving into our next topic, what have you been playing lately?
Lots of Rocket League, let me tell you. The struggle is real and the stress levels are up. But I have actually been playing a little game that we are recording this on a Thursday, so this came out yesterday, and I already beat it yesterday. Real short game. What Remains of Edith Finch.
To be completely honest, I know nothing about this game.
Fantastic game. It's kind of in the same vein as, like, Gone Home and Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, like one of those, like, first-person exploration games.
Yeah.
Or walking simulator, whatever you want to call them now.
I know, like, Gone Home and Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Those are amazing.
It's not quite as, like, I don't want to say it's not as good as that because it really is. Mm-hmm. But it's not as interactive as those.
Is it as weird as you said it was in the beginning?
Oh, dude, I'm not even joking you. Okay, so and I'm not gonna spoil anything. You literally could. This happens within the first 2 minutes of the game. The whole purpose of the game is you are playing this girl named Edith Finch, and she is like the last surviving member in this long bloodline of Finches. And it's really weird because, like, their last name's Finch, and then, like, if you look at their house, it slowly has built as, like, their family tree has grown, but they all, like, live in this tree house, almost. So it's like birds in a tree. It's really...
They live in a tree house?
Kind of. Like, you have, like, the main house that apparently, like, had to get, like, rebuilt because when they went to... Like, they're from, like, England or something, and... Like, their great-great-grandfather tried to bring the freaking house over the Atlantic, and it just didn't work. And it's, like, now, it, like, crashed on the shore, but, like, the remains of it are, like, out in the freaking sea.
Who made this game?
Black Sparrow Games?
Congratulations, you made a game that completely confuses me in every single way possible.
Well, it's not the first time story of your life. But... No, it's actually, like, it's really good. But, like, the very first... Hi. So, but, like, yeah, like I said, you play as this girl named Edith Finch. She's the last, like, living descendant of the Finches or whatever. And you spend your time walking through this house. And it's literally as if, like, the people in the house just straight left it as it was. Like, they could have been living in it one day and then just up and left the next day. And it's really... interesting. Like, I don't know, it tells the stories of every family member on the day that they died, and you, like, kind of play as them. The very first one you're doing is this story on, like, her sister or something. Apparently she gets sent to bed without, like, any food. So this girl, like, you're walking around as this, like, little girl, and she's in her room, she's like, I'm really hungry. So then, like, you walk over, and she's got, like, a gerbil or whatever, and she's like, starts freaking eating the gerbil food. And she's like, it was stale, but it still tasted pretty good. And then, like, you're walking around, and there's, like the things that you can interact with are, like little parts of them will kind of have, like, this little glowing ball or whatever. So you walk over to it, you know, she starts eating this gerbil food. Then you walk into the bathroom, and then, like, you know how, like, some Christmas decorations, like, the wreaths and, like, the, what's the thing I'm looking for? Like, holly and everything, like, the little plastic berries or whatever. She goes over, starts picking those off this fake plant, and just starts smashing on them. And I'm like, well, no wonder you died.
Mistletoe?
Mistletoe, thank you. That's what I was thinking of. I'm like, no wonder you freaking died, because you're eating anything and everything you can get your hands on.
Spoiler.
She's dead. That was the whole point of the game.
As I said, I know nothing about this game.
Yeah. So, but then she's like, you're looking around in this bathroom for something else to eat. What else does she grab? She grabs a tube of toothpaste. This fucker is like full. And she just goes, bottoms up, bitches! And just straight devours this tube of toothpaste. And I'm like, poisoning. You died from poisoning. But then it gets even better because apparently she starts tripping out, fucking turns into a cat. And you're chasing this bird through the trees that's like connecting all around your house. Yeah, it gets really fucking weird. And I'm not gonna lie to you, then she like turns into an owl. She turns into, why is our battery low? I don't know. Battery better not be low. I don't think it's because this is plugged in. Maybe. Oh man.
We can edit this out.
Excuse me, everybody.
There you go. You're good now.
Am I good now?
Yeah.
Does it say that there's... Whew! Crisis averted.
Alright.
Don't edit that out. That's fantastic footage. And this is what the people want.
Yeah, okay. They want to see you plugging back in.
Hey, that's what this is. This is, I would say garbage truck on fire, but...
You already said that in, like, the first episode.
No, I don't want to say that, though, because that's what the kind of funny guys say. So we'll just
say... But you already said it. In the first episode.
Oh, well, this is now the shit show. Either way. So, well, yeah, okay, whatever. Anywho, so, yeah, but, like, this girl is just, like, straight, like, I literally felt like playing this game, I was tripping on ass.
Yeah, I think that the Black Sparrow, the guys over at Black Sparrow Games were tripping on ass when they made this game.
But no, because, like, that's, like, and that's the thing, is, like, that's, like, the very first thing, and it's, like, explaining how this little girl died and like what was going through her head. Every other story after that, and I'm not going to go into it. If you guys want to play, I think it's like $15 or $20 on the PlayStation Store, and I know you can get it for PC. It's not out for Xbox. I apologize, Xbox people.
Xbox people get screwed.
Well, that's not necessarily like their fault though, because Xbox really has like not been doing anything yet. Like they're bringing out this Scorpio and everything, but there's no software to push that hardware. Mm-hmm. You know, like, ooh, okay, well the game's gonna look prettier and it's probably gonna run a lot better, but what am I gonna play on it? You don't have a Gears of War game this year. You might hear something about Halo, which we'll talk about later.
That won't be coming out this year, though.
No, it won't. And if it does, that would really highly surprise me, but I really highly doubt it. So the only game you really have to look forward to that is a first party game is Forza Motorsport 7.
7?
Yeah, they already did 6. So you got Forza Motorsport 7 that's coming out, and that's as far as I can, as far as I know is what I can think about the top of my head. That's like all you really have to look forward to, because we haven't, and E3's coming up. I know, everybody calm down. They'll announce other games. I'm sure they'll give dates for that are going to end up coming out later on this year. Anyways, we just don't know about them yet. But like Sea of Thieves, really interesting concept. Have heard nothing about it since they showed it off. Cuphead. Another game that's like, it's really cool because it's kind of drawn in like the 1940s cartoon era. Like you remember like watching like the old Popeye. You ever watch the Popeye cartoons?
I remember it slightly.
But like that style of art.
Yeah.
It's done up like that, but like all they had were boss battles. And everybody, like, they played it and they loved it, but they were like, we kind of want something more to this game.
Yeah.
So the guys over there, and I don't know who they are, I apologize. They said, okay, you know what? We're gonna definitely release this game this year, but we're gonna delay it and put in some other stuff so that it's not just strictly boss battles. So, that's good. But that's okay. We don't know anything else about that game. Supposedly it's supposed to come out. Allegedly it's supposed to come out this year.
Yeah.
But we're not going to hear anything until E3. E3 is going to be like the big thing, you know. We're hopefully going to hear from Xbox about all these different games that they're going to be releasing.
Yeah.
You know, who knows? But, I mean, I personally hope that they have something up their sleeve because when they go to release the Scorpio, which...
When does that come out?
They said it's like ahead of schedule. I was listening to IGN's podcast today. They were sort of speculating that it may come out right before Destiny 2 launches. Because that'd be like a really good game to push the graphics and everything on and to get players like wanting to play that game.
Definitely. Yeah, you could drop bundles and stuff with it. And that would be a very good startup seller for it.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, like I said, I hope that they have some games that they can really put on this console, put on this ecosystem that they have. You know, they're really trying hard to, and they're not going to win this generation. PlayStation's literally blowing them out of the water like 2-to-1 console sales.
Well, I don't know that's anymore.
Oh,
I know
PlayStation is just dominating the market.
Yeah.
But I will say, though, as a surprising factor, I don't know if it was... I think it was April. Actually, I know it was April because the Switch has only been out for like a month. In April, it actually sold more consoles. It outsold Sony and Xbox. It just like jumped in and was like, hey, bitches, I'm here. You ain't got nothing. But at the same time, they couldn't keep up with the sales, so it's like, okay, well,
yeah, no. Yeah, it's like if you would have been able to keep up with it, you could have skyrocketed, you know, even farther past what you did.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so like I said, I've been playing Edith Finch. As soon as the site that I write for, Sick Critic, as soon as we launch, that will be one of the first things you guys see up there. That's going to be a brand new feature. We are still in line to try to launch very, very soon here. I will, if you follow me on Facebook, if you follow me on Twitter, you're going to hear about it as soon as we launch. I'm going to be posting shit like crazy when we do. So just keep an eye out for that because we've got some really cool stuff. And not to mention the site looks awesome. Like,
oh yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, it's incredible, and we're constantly I don't want to say constantly changing it, but we're constantly bettering it and making it like more user friendly. You know, we're just throwing up all of the latest content. We've got reviews coming out left and right. You know, it's getting pretty sweet here.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's been about it as far as stuff that I've played. Now we're gonna jump into the big topic for today.
My personal favorite.
Well, I mean, let's be honest though. We're both very, very pumped about this.
I don't think you could ever be more excited than me about this in your lifetime.
Kind of though, just because they are doing what everybody has said that we want them to do. And by that, we are talking about the new Call of Duty, World War II. Or, as some people have called it, World War 11.
What?
It's World War II.
No.
That just happened.
I was like, Ozzy Osbourne or something like that?
Yeah. Dun.
Okay, anyways. But yeah, we got next Call of Duty, World War II, Sledgehammer Games coming out November 3rd.
Here, talk about that for a little. I'm gonna go get a drink of water. I'll be right back, bitches.
Okay, well, so far, I'm going to be telling you guys a lot of what is already on if you want to look at T. Martin's channel, I watched his video. He has video talking about everything that we've already, they know about Call of Duty coming in. So, starting up with the campaign, it's going to come across me in the European theater, and they're going to be coming across with anything from the beaches of Normandy, when we stormed on D-Day, to Battle of the Bulge. So it's going to kind of, to lay some backstory and bring in the characters, they're going to bring in some of the battles from 1940 until 1943, but a lot of the stuff you find in the campaign is going to be in the 1944-1945 era when the Allies... Yeah. Well, no, I mean... World War II was from 1940... Well, actually, the European theaters is actually before that, like 1936 was when it actually started. But we got involved in 1941 when everything happened with Pearl Harbor and everything like that. But yeah, not too much of it's going to be covered then. It's mostly going to be covered when the Allies were gaining ground to push into Germany in 1944 and 1945. So that's going to be your main timeline for the campaign. Now, they've already announced we've got weapons that are coming back, like M1 Garand. Classic.
Oh, yeah. It was just like a single shot, rifle that you had to pull the hammer back and pop it back
in the reveal trailer. They have a clip, first-person clip, of a guy holding an M1 Garand, and he clicks in the bullet, and it's like, sounds amazing.
Now, let me tell you, because I was listening to the... I'm going to scoot closer to you.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like I'm popping out the frame. Oh, hey, what's up? You got to buy me a drink first. No, so... Oh, did you say I'm too beautiful for that?
No, I said I'm too poor for that.
Oh, well, that too.
Yeah, good.
No, so the thing that really intrigued me about this, and I think it really has me interested a lot in this game more than any other Call of Duty game, is because they are doing away with, like, the auto regeneration of health.
That was a very interesting... Now, did you hear why?
To make it more realistic.
Alright, let me talk about why. So they're doing away with auto regen health and automatic reloading. So you won't just automatically gain bullets. And the reason why, they're making it a lot more of like Davey said, realistic, but also strategic. And what you're going to do, you're going to be more, okay, so in the old Call of Duties, your squad mates really were useless. I mean, like, they were just kind of AI, and you were kind of the superhero soldier that you could just eat 10 bullets and then keep going on and, duck for a little bit.
Well, not to mention, somebody made the joke, they're like, oh, I just took 16 bullets.
Let me just duck real quick.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like, you'd sit there, you'd get shot like 16, 17 times, if you're lucky. Depending on where you got shot, if you're playing hardcore, it was one shot to your big toe and you're dead.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, it's like you'd sit there and you'd wait, and then all of a sudden, like, your dude would just, like, literally just absorb the bullets and make it part of him to be able to take on another 16 bullets, and then you'd run off. It's like, with this one, they're making it to where, like, excuse me, if you get shot, you actually have to go and search for a medic in your part,
yes.
Like in your party, like in the campaign.
Your squad mates will have your squad mates. You'll have like a medic squad mate. You'll have an ammunition squad mate, and you will have to actually go to them and get your
resources and stuff, and get fixed up.
This is the cool part. You will actually have missions. You'll have missions where you won't have a medic or where you won't have an ammunition guy. So you'll have to really be careful not getting shot or really conserve your bullets on that mission. So that's where it's going to get really cool, now, and like you're going to have to play a lot smarter when you play.
I'm going to be honest with you too. I'm very curious to see, because I have heard too that they are still they're still going to keep it an esport. I'm going to be very curious. I didn't have any doubt in my mind that they weren't.
Yeah.
I mean, Activision, what games for console and everything are esports that, Call of Duty, okay, Activision. You have Overwatch, Activision Blizzard.
Yeah.
A lot of these games that are esports are owned by Activision. Activision is very, and doesn't Activision own UMG? Or
MLG. UMG is separately owned, but they work with.
But they have their own, like, gaming, esports league.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing a lot of stuff for the esports. So the fact that
league that actually already started.
Yeah. So the fact that, like, I had no doubt in my mind that they were going to eventually end up, making this an esports game too. But I'm very curious as to how they do that with the new gameplay mechanics and everything that they're introducing. Like I said, with the ammo and the health, because it's like
now see, here's the thing. Now you're crossing it over into multiplayer conversation,
and we don't know anything about it.
This is only campaign.
Yeah,
multiplayer. I can almost guarantee you, multiplayer will still have a health regen and ammo because if you take that out, you're playing hardcore. They're not going to do that because you have to remember. Sledgehammer's main purpose in making this game is to do what the fans want. They're trying to bring Call of Duty back because it's been dead for 3 years. They're trying to bring it back and do what the fans want. So they're not going to do something that drastic because that's a big change. If they completely switched multiplayer into hardcore basically only, that is such a huge change in the multiplayer realm. You would get a huge lashback from the community.
I'm going to correct you because I don't think that Call of Duty's been dead for the past 3 years. I think that Sledgehammer, when they first decided to, they're in my opinion, they're kind of leading the front right now. Treyarch kind of fell back, I think, a little bit with Black Ops 3 because it was literally after 2 whole years of them doing the jumpy, bouncy, skippy, hoppy shit. Then they bring this stuff out, and it's the same thing. 2 years, or 1 year of it. Yeah. They're like, oh my god. And then, like, Infinity Ward comes out with Infinite Warfare, and then it's the same shit. And you're like, oh my god, like, I can't do this. Sledgehammer Games was, like, the first ones to do, like, the boost jumps and the exoskeleton, or the exo, suit or whatever. Mm-hmm. They jumped into that front. So, like, when that happened, everybody's like, holy shit, like, this is fantastic.
Yeah, they only were like that, though, for a few months.
Well, because after a while, then you started to somewhat see, like, I don't want to say some of the flaws, but some people were like...
no, there were definitely flaws. Because, all right,
and I don't want to spend a whole lot of time talking about Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of you have played Advanced Warfare, but this is one of the main problems. You'd be sitting here shooting at somebody, and then in half a second, they'd go from right in front of you to up above your head. And you had no idea what just happened. And you couldn't follow them unless you had insanely high sensitivity, like Royalty. Alright, that's why he was so good in Advanced Warfare. But it was insane. But yeah, we definitely don't want to spend too much time. Alright. No, and I'm going to kind of counter-argue what you said, though, where you said Sledgehammer's kind of leading the front right now. The whole community is basically very skeptical about Sledgehammer still. Because Advanced Warfare was their first Call of Duty game. And
I think they knocked it out of the park with it.
Alright, here's the thing, though, too. I'm not going to put this whole thing on Sledgehammer because, yes, Treyarch also made a game like it, and Infinity Ward then went and did the same thing. But Sledgehammer was the reason why we have these types of games. Because I know Treyarch and Infinity Ward did it too, but they only did it because of Sledgehammer. If Sledgehammer would not drop that game, I have no reason to believe that Treyarch would have done the same thing and followed. Because that was something, if you look at the way the mechanic is for Black Ops 3 movement system and Advanced Warfare, it's very similar. I mean, although, you still, you have a boost bar and, you kind of control how much you boost.
You're talking about Black Ops 3?
Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare, the differences, but also the similarities.
They were, all three of them were similar.
It was, well, okay, Infinity Ward literally completely copied Black Ops 3.
Well, but here's the thing you gotta understand, too, is, and I'm sure, I know you know, and I'm sure many of you out there know, is that Activision owns all three of these guys. They sit back and they're like, listen, this is what we want you to do. I'm almost dead positive that they have their hand is turning all of the gears.
Definitely.
Telling them, hey, this is the type of stuff we want. This is the type of stuff that the fans want. This is what we want you to do next. And they don't really have necessarily like a say as to what they want to do. Sledgehammer came out, and I'm trying to bring this back full circle and start talking about World War II.
Oh,
I
yeah,
want to talk about some of the other games like this. this is huge for them. Like, they are doing something that we have always wanted them to do, and that is to go back to the World War II, back to boots on ground warfare, back to all these old style, weapons and everything. And I think what they have right now is very special from everything that I've heard. There's a beta coming out if you pre-order, I believe.
Yeah, and I would expect, not confirmed at all whatsoever, but I would expect them to do what they did with Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, where they do a week of a private beta for people who pre-ordered it, and then they do a few days of an open beta for people who didn't.
Here's the thing, though, is that with this, all we've heard about was the campaign. We haven't heard anything about multiplayer, so
we have little bits of information about it.
Okay, I know they were saying like they have like Divisions, which is like the new social space. Which
no, okay,
I thought Divisions.
I'm gonna cut you off here because you're giving wrong information. No, all right, Divisions is the thing in multiplayer. That's gonna be in your ranking system. What you're gonna do now, if you guys have played Infinite Warfare, there you have like mission teams. All right, and you have different ones you can join, and it gives you different rewards and stuff for completing different missions inside multiplayer. That's going to be basically the same idea of Divisions.
What am I thinking?
The social space is going to be headquarters.
Headquarters. That's
and
what
they actually, again, if you go watch T. Martin's video, they have a little clip of you're kind of like on a cliff, and it shows a helmet and two guys, both level 55. So that's another thing. We think that the max level in this game is going to be 55. Prestigious, of course, but your main level system is going to be 55. And then moves up, and off this ridge, you see on the ground this whole, at least 40 different characters. Walking around, it's literally just imagine the Destiny Tower.
Well, they said it's even actually going to be better than Destiny's Tower, because Destiny's Tower, there was only, and I think this was wrong, correct me down in the comments if, this is just what I've heard, was that at any one time there was roughly anywhere between maybe 16 to 20 characters. Mm-hmm. This one's going to have a maximum of 46. 48. So that's huge. That's a shit ton of people all occupying one, I got glitter all over me.
That's because of that thing.
It is from that thing.
Yeah, that's so pretty.
So, but it's really neat that they're going to have all that people, all those people and everything occupying that one space. And I'm very interested to see, what they're going to throw in that social space. Because, I played a lot of Destiny. They had things where, they had, different cults and everything you could join.
Yeah.
That would give you specialized weapons with different, paint jobs on them. You could go to, buy different armor and upgrades and all that other stuff. I'm wondering
if we're gonna see something. I don't know if you remember back in Ghosts, we had clans. You could actually make a clan on Ghosts, and you could have people join your clan. I'm wondering if you're gonna have something like this again, but to where you can go into the social space headquarters, find another clan, and face off.
That would be dope.
That would be very cool. You could pick your game mode and everything and face off against each other. And that would be kind of the big meeting area. But there's so many things. I mean, we got, like I said, M1 Garand, STG 44 is coming back. There's a
I don't know any of these.
You know the M1.
I know M1 Garand, but now you're going past.
There's the grease gun, which was very similar to the MP40, I believe it was called. Yeah, but it was the French version of that, French or British version of that weapon, and MP40 was German. So, but yeah, they've got amazing guns they're bringing back. There's also an LMG. There's a sniper that's already been announced that we're going to have iron sights back on our snipers. I don't know if you remember Black Ops 2 with the ballista, you could have an iron sight.
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of similar to that.
Good.
And
although I kind of wish that at least with the snipers, any other gun, throw the iron sights on them first off, but at least with a sniper, give it not obviously a good scope, but I'd say a 5 times scope. something
you're going to have a scope to start off. You can unlock the iron sights.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you said it was going to start off with the iron
sights.
sights.
No, we're going to have, it's going to be weapons that, you can turn into an iron sight sniper. Yeah, sorry, clarify that. But, yeah, I mean, there's so many good things.
They've got a lot left to tell us. Mm-hmm. But for the most part,
E3 is going to be huge.
E3 is going to be fantastic. I literally cannot wait for it.
That's why we're getting our multiplayer reveal. It's E3.
Yeah.
It's already been confirmed for that too, so.
But I mean, I think what they have right now is really, really good. I can't wait to hear more about it.
Oh, actually, one more thing I want to talk about with World War II is... Hey, I'm sorry.
We've got more topics!
But we've got one more thing to discuss. I wouldn't want to leave this out. Actually, two more things. But they're both small. They're both small. War, a new game mode being brought to Call of Duty. It follows a storyline between the Allies or Axis and the Allies. And it's gonna be PvP, but narrative driven. So you're gonna be following a storyline. T. Martin said he thinks it's gonna be kind of like Battlefield's Conquest, where you're kind of trying to push one team back, and I don't really think it's gonna be something like that because I don't really know how you would make that narrative based. But I think it's gonna be like one team's gonna play the Allies, one team's gonna play the Axis powers, and you're kind of. See, I don't even really know. It's like I don't know how they're going to make that work. I mean, I guess you maybe just go against what the story actually did. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be like Conquest and Battlefield. That was kind of that Conquest was almost like a giant version of domination.
Well, it was like yeah, it was. I don't know. It was weird. I didn't.
But we had that,
I honestly
and
didn't play
Nazi zombies confirmed.
Yes.
So that's gonna be huge because if those of you that don't know, Sledgehammer
has never done zombies.
Yes, they did actually. Advanced Warfare had zombies. That was not what I was gonna say though. Sledgehammer created the Dead Space games.
Yes, because it's a bunch of people from Visceral.
Yeah, and the Dead Space games were scary as shit.
Well, that's why another thing too. Not only were those Dead Space games scary as shit, I've played 1 and 2. I didn't get a chance to play 3 because it was kind of their games were coming out during that period of time. But that's why they said too, like with even like the first player or like the single player campaign, like all the times before, like you've been like this. Single person, you've just been like a badass and a hero, and you're like nothing. Like they've almost made it like out to be, like war was like kind of cool. It was bad, but it was still kind of cool and everything. And it's like this one, like you're being a 19-year-old kid from Texas, apparently.
Yeah,
and
call you a farm boy.
Well, not only that, but it's like they are literally making this game like when you're storming the beaches in Normandy and everything. Like they are making it very like. As a 19-year-old kid, fresh out of, or fresh into the army or whatever, they're making it, like, literally, like, super scary for somebody like that age. Like, they said, like, when you're dashing towards, when you're going up the beach and everything, and your guy goes to dive, he literally dives and then, like, goes head first into the sand and, like, covers his head. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's... Yeah. I could see somebody who's 19 years old acting scared, not wanting to be there, not... understanding what it is that they're going through and being very frightened about dying and they're really trying to portray that.
They try to make this. Well, I mean, if you look at the reveal trailer, they're bringing the gore back that used to be in the old Call of Duty games.
They need to. That's real life.
Yeah, I mean, they are making this game like war is supposed to be.
Yeah,
not what war is usually portrayed as. Because, dude, like, we talked earlier about the health regeneration stuff. That has been a Call of Duty feature since Call of Duty 2, released in 2005.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was huge. I mean, like, we've always had that. So the fact they're taking that away it's going to be weird, but I think it's going to be a great element going in, to this next game here.
So, but yes, we're very excited about the new Call of Duty game.
I couldn't be more happy with the direction they're taking it.
I just wish that they would maybe do some car combat.
It's actually there are some they had so much vehicle warfare in the trailer they're saying it could be a minor factor in multiplayer too. You're going to be in airplanes, tanks, everything in the campaign though.
I was trying to segue into our next topic.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. Car combat, Mario Kart.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't hear car combat.
Just, it's fine. But, no, since we are filming today, Thursday, tomorrow, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe comes out.
Yeah.
Super pumped about this game. Like, I am just...
Yeah, I'm so excited for this.
Ecstatic, and I can't wait. And I'm going to download it tomorrow, and I'm going to pack my lunch, and I'm going to play it at my office.
You better let me play that. At least a little bit.
I told you, yeah, because you can do split screen.
Oh, true.
Yeah. And I got the Switch with the 2 controllers, so we can play.
We're going to play it docked, though. We're not going to play
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, okay.
Tiny little... That tiny little screen does not work for split screen very well.
No.
Unless it's an emergency situation, like going down to Florida.
Yeah. So, but, like, I'm really excited about this, because I haven't actually had a Mario Kart game since, the Wii, I think was the last one that we actually had.
Yeah.
And I downloaded, like, I have a 3DS also, and I downloaded Mario Kart 7, and it's good, but it's, I mean, if you guys look at the graphics for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, like, holy
they look
crap, do they
beautiful.
look good.
They look beautiful.
And the fact that they can get those on that tiny little screen and then, like, be able to project the same thing up on, like, to a bigger screen, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Cannot wait for that game. There's, like, 48 maps that you can, like, courses or whatever you can drive on. They're introducing, like, I know they're introducing a bunch of the squidlings from Splatoon.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's fantastic. Like, I honestly can't wait. And the reviews have already gone out, so, you guys can catch them up on IGN, GameSpot, anything like that. And they've all been fantastic. Like, they've all been,
Get
like...
nines?
I believe IGN gave it like a 9.3. So
that's good.
Yeah, I mean it's and then the funny thing is this is just the deluxe version. Like this already came out on the Wii U. So
yeah,
this is not like, anything that's new, and it's still getting these high scores and everything, it's fantastic. I can't wait to be able to just take it on the go.
Mm-hmm.
Like I keep saying, like this Nintendo Switch is awesome. Like, and for those of you that don't have it, I highly recommend it because it is just that cool.
If you can get your hands on one.
Well, they said they started bringing out more.
They need to.
Yeah, they do. They need to start meeting the demand of the people. Like, if you're not keeping up with that,
there's an issue. Eventually, yeah.
Well, it's not that it's going to die out, but you're going to start pissing people off, and then you're going to start killing the hype.
Yeah.
Like, you've built so much hype. Like, they within their first month, they have sold 2.74 million Switches. Jesus. Now, if this tells you anything about how much people really want the Switch, Zelda has sold 2.76 million copies. People have been buying. Now, get this. Not only does this tell you the caliber and the popularity of the Switch, but the caliber and popularity of the Zelda game. Mm-hmm. Is that some people have bought it like digitally or whatever, and then went out and bought it again hard copy so they could get like the little collector's edition or whatever. People are nuts.
People are crazy.
But like
the kind of stuff they'll do, man.
But Mario Kart 8, I mean, it just looks gorgeous. It's fantastic. Mm-hmm. It's Mario Kart.
I don't think I've ever played a Mario Kart game I was disappointed with.
No.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, the graphics have always been really, really good. I mean, you've got the balloon battle.
Mm-hmm. Balloon battle is one of the... even the one we had on the Wii.
Battle mode, whatever it's called,
Yeah, it's something like that.
But it's like, between that, which was fantastic, and they have all these maps for that too. I mean, just the racing in general, and they've added, like, new weapons or whatever that you can use against enemies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, some of them are, like, really cool. They have, like, one where it almost is like the slots 7.
Oh, yeah.
When you get that, you get every freaking, like, weapon, I'm gonna just say weapon for right now, that you can get in the game, and it just encircles you, like, all of them do. Like, you'll get the bomb, you'll get the red turtle shell, you'll get one green turtle shell, you'll get, like, the...
B.
Oh, it is, because you can just sit there and just click the button and just start launching shit left and right. You're like an
Jesus.
atomic bomb, just but I am super duper stoked for that game. The fact that I'll be able to take it anywhere, move your freaking feet.
Get the fuck up.
Hey, watch it.
Yell at me.
Yell at you playing footsie over here with me, you sicko. Hey, hey. But yeah, I'm super duper pumped about this game. Like, I can't say enough good things about it. I love Mario Kart. Mario Kart was one of those games I've played. I don't want to say I've played every single one because I haven't. That'd be lying to you.
I haven't either.
I've played a lot of Mario Kart over the years. I've played N64, which was my first introduction to it, which was absolutely fantastic. Like, beat the living shit out of that game. Then we didn't really get another one until we got the Wii, and then we got Mario Kart Wii, and we played the shit out of that. And then, like I said, I got it for the DS. I've been playing the shit out of that, and then now I'm gonna be playing the shit out of this once I get it too. I mean, there's just it's fantastic.
Definitely.
Another thing I wanted to bring up, and this is near and dear to my heart, is don't look at me like that. I love this game. I have been playing this game since the beginning of time, and shout out to Ryan Harrison, who introduced me to. Well, I don't want to say introduced me to it, but he let me play the first one for PC. I will give Andrew, shout out to Andrew, the credit for introducing me to Halo. He let me play Halo 2, and I literally, like, on the OG Xbox, you can't say Xbox One because that's a different console. He let
Xbox.
Yeah, just OG Xbox. We're just gonna call it OG.
OG.
OG, the original gangsta. He let me play Halo 2 with him on that, and I don't think I've ever been as addicted to a game as Halo in my entire life.
Yeah, I've had some very addicting moments to that game. I can't even say there was a time I was playing that game like 12 hours a day. So
But like
that was Halo 3 days though.
I had Halo 2. That was like my first thing because my parents got me an OG Xbox, and it came with Halo 1 and Halo 2, and then like the Halo 2 bonus multiplayer maps, which was a separate disc that you had to use to install on the OG Xbox. Yeah, it was really weird. But like once you used it, then that disc was done. Like you never needed it ever again. You could literally give it to your friend, and they could download the maps. You'd be set.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. See, I don't really remember much about Halo 2. I wasn't old enough when Halo 2 was out.
Well, and I like at first my parents didn't want me to play it. Like our parents were like, "No, you're not playing it," because they're like, "It's too bloody." I think I was maybe 12.
See, I remember
15. Maybe, I think I was a little bit older than that, but
I remember my parents were like that. They kind of gave up with me.
Yeah, they gave up.
I started playing Call of Duty and Halo and stuff when I was like 12, 11.
But, like, I mean, I played the shit out of Halo 2. I really did. I sat back, me and Andrew blew through that on easy, normal, heroic, and legendary. I mean, me and him were going around finding all the skulls. We found like a bunch of these like secret messages. Like if you found like the energy sword, like the message on the ground was Rex. Mm-hmm. You know, like in like shell casings from a shotgun. I mean, me and him were actually going around and finding like we were Googling like the power jumps or the crouch jumps or whatever. Or like if you played on Zanzibar and you went over to a wall or like a window pane or whatever, you knocked out all the glass. There'd be like this one like triangular piece of glass that would stick out, and if you like ducked and walked into it, you'd start walking, and then like your screen would kind of blip back like that. And like the minute that happened, you'd jump and he'd bounce back and then hit the bottom of the ground and just go flying fucking way up in the air. Yeah, and like so you'd get up into an area that nobody could touch you in this one back except for like way across the other side of the map, and you'd have to get a sniper, and if you did, like you'd only see like that much of their head. Like it was just a minor, like little minute, tiny head on your screen that you'd have to shoot. But that was it. It was awesome. But
that's sweet.
The cool thing about what I was gonna bring up, kind of got off a little bit off topic.
Yeah, you went on a rant.
I did go on a rant. I love that game.
They don't even know. Honestly, you haven't even told them what game.
I haven't even told them. Yet. We have heard through the grapevines, and by through the grapevines, I'm talking about 343 Industries. Kiki Wolfkill. She went on record as talking about Halo 6. Now we don't know anything about Halo 6 outside of what they've just said, and it's really only been two things. Two things that they realized, and they've come out saying that they, for all intents and purposes, fucked up on. Halo 5.
First one's pretty simple.
Well,
split screen issue.
Halo 5, no split screen.
Yeah, that was
what
stupid.
the fuck, 343? Like, you've had split screen in Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4. Why all of a sudden would you just Halo Reach? I think Halo ODST you had it.
Yeah. For the
Why
campaign,
all of a sudden would you stop? Like, that was couch co-op. That's what brought people together. People wanted to play those games co-op and be in the same room on the same couch on the same screen, like on the same game console. They didn't want to be like, oh well, I've got it, do you've got it? No, oh well, I guess we can't play. No,
yeah,
that was dumb. Like, and I'm glad that they realized that that was a mistake that they made, and they're like, you know what, we're not doing that. We're gonna go back to the split screen.
Now I want to know what their reasoning was. Like, what were you thinking?
I think it was because they said it was really hard, and it is. It's very hard to do it apparently, but I played with a Switch. The Switch is like half the, not even half the size, a quarter or an eighth of the size of the Xbox One, the OG Xbox One. And it's able to render two screens on this one.
Yeah.
And they said that was like one of their main reasons was that if they did that, they would have to like cut back on the frame rate and maybe on the resolution to try to, be able to render two images that are looking in two totally different, directions. They said it was a lot for like the processor or whatever to handle. Another thing that they said, and they actually just recently came out on record saying, again, another thing that we all complained about, not enough Master Chief.
Yeah, Halo 5, yeah.
Halo 5, 20% of the game was Master Chief. Again, what in the name of all things holy were you thinking? Like, seriously, again, Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4. Halo 2, bit of a different thing, because they had the Arbiter, but it was a newer character. Wasn't part of the game like a whole lot. Like, it was maybe, I'd say 30%, maybe even 25% of the game you played as the Arbiter. There was like just a handful of missions. Most of it was Master Chief.
Mm-hmm.
Then you bring out Halo 5, and it's 20% of the game you're playing Master Chief.
I mean, I still deeply enjoyed the Halo 5 campaign.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
that was
definitely a mistake.
Good game. It was a good game. It wasn't great. It wasn't even fantastic or awesome. It was just good. The story, weird, because what they advertised when they did like the Hunt the Truth podcast, which by the way, I swear to God, you guys need to do something else that's very similar to that because that was awesome. I listened to that literally multiple times. Like, there was like 3 seasons of the episodes, and I probably listened to all 3 seasons probably, I would easily say 5 times, if not more. Like, It was just an awesome way that they narrated it. The sound effects, the voice actors, just the whole thing. Like, I felt like I was in this world, and I was like totally digging this story about like Master Chief, like almost going rogue, and it was just awesome.
Oh yeah.
But they did say that this Halo 6, and boom, moving them.
Yeah, you really sound that.
I know.
You've done that many times.
That they are going to put way more Master Chief in.
Yeah, I mean, okay, now see, here's my argument. We talked about this before, like a day before. Well, I don't want to talk while you're moving the camera. But no, we talked about this like yesterday. About the problems with the Halo 5 campaign itself, and I argued that I don't think the big fight between Commander Locke and Master Chief. That big fight, it wouldn't have been anything as prestigious as it was, because it was like the highlight of the campaign. I mean, that was like the climax of the storyline, and it wouldn't have been anything really all that special had they not followed with Commander Locke's squad as much as they did.
They did, and the thing is it was a brand new character.
Mm-hmm.
He was already part of like this Halo Nightfall thing. didn't even play. I don't even think he played a guy named Commander Locke in there. But then they grab the same guy and then they bring him as Commander Locke in this. It just, I don't know. It was just a weird...
It was goofy, I'll admit that.
But the only good thing about Halo 5 has been the multiplayer. The multiplayer has been absolutely fantastic. They have all, any, DLC that they released was free.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I mean,
all the maps are better than Call of Duty.
Yeah, the only thing you were really paying for were, these rec packs and everything that would unlock, and it was literally just. I mean, you could have gone through the entire time.
The rec packs were only for the one. What was the name of the game mode that they had in Halo 5?
No, it was for all of them.
Was it?
Yeah, because you could use it for because it unlocked. Well, no, okay, I take that back. Rec packs was only for the their horde mode thing. Not a horde mode, but it was it wasn't horde.
It was a giant map.
I can't think of what the name of it is.
I haven't played Halo 5 in a long time.
I haven't either. It's been a long time. I've been playing Forza Motorsport or Horizon 3 a lot. Which, by the way, too, I found out, read on GameSpot, I think, that they're doing a Hot Wheels DLC for $20, May 9th, I think.
Oh, really?
You get to race on these bright orange tracks.
Oh, that's dope.
And go upside down and do corkscrews, and they've got booster pads you can run up. Really cool. But I digress. So, but the Halo 6, again, I'm really excited for it. I'm very excited to see where they're gonna take the story. Their story sucked in the 5th one. It really did. It wasn't that good. I mainly liked it just for the gameplay, but I personally thought that they made the Prometheans or whatever a little harder than what they needed to be. They felt like they were kind of bullet spongy.
Yeah.
But I have heard that, because at the end, and it's been a year and a half, so spoilers, if you don't like it, fast forward a couple minutes. At the end of 5, they reveal that there's another ring, that there's another Halo.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about that because that means maybe they'll bring back the Flood. The Flood were fantastic. The whole concept of these giant bubbly looking, things are coming around. They've got tentacles and feelers, and they would just explode, and then you'd have these tiny little shits that were running around, and they could take over dead enemies and resurrect them. Brought a whole new thing to the game.
Oh yeah,
you'd sit back and be like, that guy was dead.
Not anymore.
He's now walking.
Yeah, I mean, but my big thing, Halo 5, literally with Halo 6, just copy the multiplayer. I mean, make some, of course, new maps and all that crap. But the way you did the multiplayer for Halo 5, I have almost no complaints.
Keep it.
It was excellent. Halo, you did such a huge step forward from Halo 4 to Halo 5 with the multiplayer. It was excellent. My second favorite Halo as multiplayer goes. Can't beat Halo 3 in my heart, but second favorite, and
I think
you'll never top
2 is better, but
Halo 2 I liked. I just didn't have enough playtime. I played it very few times because, again, too young.
But yeah, I'm very excited the fact that they've realized that these are mistakes. I'm starting to kind of notice that some of these developers are starting to, listen to the fans.
Oh, I know. It's been happening a lot more lately.
It's we really wanted World War II games to come back for Call of Duty.
It happened.
Holy shit, they're doing it. And by the way, too, for all of those people that believe the fact that, Sledgehammer's only doing this because of the popularity of Battlefield 1. No, motherfucker. That's not what happened. Okay? Because here's the thing. It was many years, probably 3 years ago, they freaking started, they released Advanced Warfare, and they immediately started working. I mean, they have you have Sledgehammer as a whole. Once that entire development team releases that game, a smaller portion of that team then goes on to do, the DLCs.
Well, DLCs for that.
DLCs, everything. Yeah. Everybody else went straight into working on their World War II game. They don't hear or talk to, EA or anything about what they were doing as far as the Battlefield series. They had no idea. So don't believe that. That's not what happened. And I'm gonna literally go out on the record right now and clear up that and say that is utter bullshit. Like those two, it literally was just
for a long time.
Yeah, it's literally just a giant coincidence that both series happen to be going back towards like earlier timepieces. Mm-hmm. But yeah, to go back to the Halo thing, I like the fact that they are listening. They're gaining the feedback that we're giving them. They're really listening to the community, and I mean, even if the game is absolute shit, I will still play it. It's Halo.
I'll still play through the whole campaign.
Yeah, I mean, I've played through every campaign. I've done all of it.
But I mean, after seeing, I know there's definitely some speculation about the last campaign, Halo 5. But after seeing what 343 has done with Halo 4 and Halo 5, I have no reason to believe that Halo 6 will be bad.
No, I mean, I think
they haven't really given us a reason to say that it will be a bad campaign or that they won't do well with it. I mean, yeah.
I think that they will, like I said, that they will listen to the audience, that they will take all of this and really take this feedback to heart and really apply it to the game and make something that, when people go to review it, or when you hear word of... Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we, for whatever reason, if this doesn't go to show you that this is a shit show and that we are on fire right now. For whatever reason, I think the camera we were using cut out. It just kind of I was looking at the computer and we were just frozen, and I was like, what is going on? Audio was going, but we did go back and look to see where we ended up. We were talking about the fact that,
people talk about Halo 5 and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, but that was pretty much it as far as that. I just wanted to make sure that we touched on the fact that Halo 6 was, everybody's listening. Everybody's taking the audience's feedback. I love this. I love that they're listening because it's going to make the games better, because then it's then we don't have anything to complain about. Then we're like, oh, well, shit, they gave us exactly what we freaking wanted. Another thing, too, and I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here, so bear with me. Bear with me, too. Okay. So, Polygon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was talking with some of the guys from the site about this article that went up. I'm not going to give any names. You guys can fish for it on your own. Some chick decided to post an article up on Polygon saying that the World War II hit, all of the diversity, check marks, but it's still a white man's war. I'm going to sit back here and I'm going to tell you real quick. World War II was fought the majority of the people that fought in it were white.
Yeah, 10% minority.
Yeah. There was 16.7 million people that fought in World War I or World War II. Only 1 point, 1 point.
I thought it was 125,000 or something like that.
No, that was 125,000 of them were African American, and overall it was 1.7 million or whatever of them were minorities. That's about 10%. Yeah. So God forbid they should make a game that has a very white majority of characters. And they did say that they were going back and they were making it literally just like it is in that, back in the 1946?
1941 to 1945.
Okay. So in that time period, black people were not, they said when you are playing the game and you have fellow white companions in your, your group or whatever, that when you come up against a platoon of people or whatever that are black, some of the people that you're with are going to show a little bit of animosity towards them, because that's how things were back then.
Yeah.
But I'm all about diversity. I love it when they have diversity in video games, and I'm all for it. But I'm not all for it if it's having diversity in a game just for diversity's sake, just to say, oh, well, that's we have diversity in our game. That's we just want to make sure that we hit that.
Yeah.
It's no, don't do that. And I made the comment when I was talking to some of the guys on my they're right for my site. I said I love the Fast and Furious movies, but I don't go to see them because they have a diverse cast. if they were all black or if they were all white. I don't watch it. Yeah, it's the fact that it's entertaining. There's comedy. There's suspense. There's a lot of action sequences. That's why I go and watch them. I don't watch them for anything else.
Yeah.
If Sledgehammer comes out and they knock this out of the park with a great game, a great story, great multiplayer, great zombies and everything, who the hell cares what color the people are?
Yeah.
I'm so tired of people making everything about race. Let's grow up and rant over. I just wanted to get that in and out of the way real quick.
One cool thing I forgot to mention earlier, short little fact, is to be, it's going to happen. You are going to be playing as one of the missions in World War II. You're going to be playing as a French woman from the French Resistance Force.
Yeah.
Like, that's the awesome. First time ever you will ever play as a woman in Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
So that's going to be pretty cool. You know, it's like, okay, you can complain all you want about the diversity, but hey, you're making a stride forward with that. You know, it's like,
I mean, come on now. If we were like Black Mike, White Mike, we love diversity. We bought 2 different colored mics. Anyhow, so I just wanted to throw that in there real quick. We are kind of running long on this podcast, a little longer than what I kind of wanted. But we will start wrapping things up with PS Plus games for May and Games with Gold games for May. Now, PS Plus games, we have Abzu, which is, from what I've heard from a lot of different websites and a lot of people that have played it, it's supposed to be a fantastic game. I know you didn't really play Journey, but it's kind of in the same vein as Journey, where it's just like, there's no action really. You're just kind of exploring this world, and it's supposed to be very beautiful and full of life, and it's supposed to tell this story that's really, really touching, and it's free. You might as well go play it. It probably won't take you more than maybe an hour or 2 to get through everything. Do yourself a favor, go play it. Also, go play Journey if you ever get a chance, and Flower I heard was really good. I never played it, but I've heard it's really fantastic. Another one is Tales from the Borderlands.
That'll be good.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Tales games. It's just, they're not for me. Some of them are more like point and click stuff. And it's not that I haven't tried. I've tried playing like some of their games. They're just not for me, but I've heard a lot of people like them. So again, it's free. Go out there, play it. If you don't like it, you didn't lose anything, you know.
I honestly, I'm not even a huge fan myself of Borderlands in general.
I heard the Tales from the Borderlands series was like really, really good. Like a lot of people out of all of the Tales games, that is up there with like Wolf Among Us and everything. Like it's really, really good. But like I said, it's not for me. Like I've got other games that I'm forced to play due to reviews and stuff.
Yeah.
But just other games that I have way bigger interest in. I'm not a big point and click kind of person. I don't know. But for Xbox games with gold, I had to take a picture. Mainly they're a little weirder on things. Mainly because they've got Xbox One and Xbox 360 games that they have.
Yeah.
So people that have an Xbox One or an Xbox 360, you guys can get these. From May 1st through the 31st, they have Giant Sisters Twisted Dreams Director's Cut. I know nothing about that game. But again,
never heard of that in my life.
It's free. Go give it a shot. You're literally not losing anything by trying these games out. The second one, for May 16th through June 15th, they have Lara Croft, Temple of Osiris. I can talk.
I've heard of it.
I didn't like it. If you're gonna play, like in my opinion, if you're gonna play a Lara Croft game, just play like the Rise of the Tomb Raider or Tomb Raider the Definitive Edition. Those are both way better games. The puzzles and the storyline and the action and just everything is way better. I
like what I see at the end there.
Yeah. Well, they have Star Wars for people that have Xbox 360 games. Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2 is free from May 5th or May 1st through the 15th. And then the last one is Star Wars The Complete Saga, Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga for from May 16th through the 31st. So that could be cool. I would like to get more into like the Lego games because like right now they've got up on the PlayStation Store. They've got. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so they have Harry Potter's years 1 through 7 for $30. It looks really really cool. Like they're goofy games.
Oh yeah.
But the fact that I can sit back and play another Harry Potter game is like I love it. I never got a chance to really dig deep into any of the actual ones that EA. Fan. Well, EA put out some of them, and I really liked them, but I just I don't know. So, but that's what you got for the month of May.
Now what you're looking forward to is at least free games.
Yeah, you're right there. You get 6 free games if you own both consoles. If you own PlayStation 4, you get 2, and they're both really good. At least they're not releasing some shit games like they have, I personally think, in the past. Like, they've just been, like, some indie games. And I'm all for indie games, but some of them just have not been all that good. Like, I've played 90% of them, and I just, like, some of the ones that I've really stuck with have been very few and far between, you know. But we will talk about new releases today. Today they had, and I didn't get a chance to look up any ones for the PlayStation or for the Xbox. I haven't really heard anything new that's going to be releasing for either one of them, so I didn't find anything really that I wanted to talk about. They did have a game on the Nintendo Switch, for those that have it. It's $5, called Carico.
That was Kamiko.
Kamiko.
Yeah.
Kamiko. Ha 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 ha. It looks like it's a pixelated, like top-down RPG style game.
Yeah.
It looks cool. I mean, it's $5. I mean, why not?
It's worth it.
Yeah, I just play it.
From what I've seen,
You're out $5. Who the fuck cares? Seriously.
That's very true.
$5, you probably spend more than that on your lunch, and you hate what you eat anyways, because it's just shit going in your stomach that you're gonna shit out later. You sit back and
don't downgrade their lunch.
You eat a Big Mac and you're like, oh, yummy Big Mac, and all of a sudden later you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. That's exactly the way it is. But tomorrow, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, baby. That game comes out tomorrow.
We already covered that.
I know, but that's what comes out tomorrow, and I want to reiterate on it because it's freaking fantastic.
Another thing I want to reiterate on, again, thank you for all the support and viewership.
Yes,
you guys have
like I said,
us
we literally, like,
past few weeks here, 2 weeks.
We don't do this for us. We do this literally for you guys. Like, we wanted to be somebody on the East Coast. You know, like, everybody that does podcasts or anything, they're, you know, either over, like, PewDiePie, I think he's over in Britain. You've got the Kind of Funny guys, and you've got GameSpot, and you've got IGN. They're all over on the West Coast. It's like, no. We wanted to do something that's East Coast. We wanted to do it for you guys. We wanted to do something that's local. You know, for a lot of people, I know we've had some people already watch us from, like, Britain and everything, which, thank you. Continue spreading the word about us.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, because I feel like we have something special here. I've already had a ton of people ask to be guests on the show. I've had people tell us, sending us messages like how great, you know, like what we do is, and that they will continue to support us and watch us. And we've gotten a lot of criticism, and I think I've done pretty good as far as, like, I mean, I don't know if you've gotten any, but I know I've gotten messages on a couple of the Facebook groups that I'm a part of, like, a bunch of feedback, whether it's lighting, whether it's graphics, whether it's font. Yeah. Sorry, but if that's what you're worried about, go watch another video. I'm sorry, but we're not. The font goes down here, down here, which, by the way, we're probably no longer going to be using that font because we have a decal that I have been throwing out relentlessly, so expect to see that here. It's right here. It's right here. Maybe right here. Right here. It could be up here. It might be over here. No, it's going to be over here.
No, it's going to
be down here? Down here. Okay, so you should see a decal right here. If not, let us know.
If not, I fucked up as an editor.
Because I'm trying to. There we go. Right there. If it's not there, you need to message us and tell us. You better not forget it in the next episode. Yeah. So, but yes, again, thank you guys very, very much. We literally could not do this without you guys. If Somebody's texting me right now.
I told you to put your phone back.
Go away! But yeah, I love all the outpouring support. We literally take all criticism into effect. Like, we had some dude tell us about lighting. We have a lamp right here to try to give more light and make me seem more pastier than I already am. I probably blend in with this poor microphone.
Actually,
shut up!
I'm actually.
Holy shit, you're right. Can you hear me?
Blowing out their eardrums right now.
No, it's not that loud. I made sure not to scream into it. But yeah, it's again, we can't say thank you enough. And again, any criticism you guys have, we will see it. We will respond to it. We only have 13 subscribers. We only have had, like, I think our max was 121 views on our very first video, which that was way better than anything I ever thought we were going to do.
But please continue to support as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't stop with where you're at.
Seriously,
love
keep
it if
watching.
You guys, keep watching, keep subscribing, keep liking, commenting, anything you guys
sharing.
can do. Yeah, share. Yeah, put it up on Twitter. It takes you 5 seconds.
Seriously, like, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, because anytime, like, something might be breaking that we know about that's going to come out later, we will say, hey, like, we're not going to be able to maybe post a video on Saturday like we usually try to do. I know last weekend was a little bit crazy. The video didn't go up till like 6 p.m. A lot of that was on my fault because I didn't realize that it was going to take 5 hours pretty much for the video to upload. Hopefully this one, I'm going to start this one at like 2 in the morning. And that's not a joke. I'm literally going to try to get this in as early as possible on Saturday morning so that people can start viewing it, people can start sharing it, you know, commenting it, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, so I think that about wraps it up for our first ever podcast. Yeah, think about that one for a minute. Don't think about it because I'm already seeing smoke and I don't want it to affect.
I think you tried to say the first second podcast.
The first ever second podcast of the Kind of Funny. No, I lied.
Kind of funny.
Kind of funny. We are kind of funny though. I know I am destroying this right now. No. Thank you guys for watching the first ever second episode of the BroSho, and we will be at you guys next week. We're going to record again, and hopefully we'll have some better news. Maybe something on Prey? Maybe?
Yeah, hopefully.
Maybe, because I'm supposed to be reviewing this, so we'll see. But until then, deuces, bitch! Yeah.
It's kind of abrupt.
I don't even care.
All right, bye.